Hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So tonight we're going to have a little garden medley, as it were. I'm picking my first zucchini out of the garden. It's July and this is pretty normal for us. We are in an area that we could have snow on the 4th of July, but we most definitely always have some kind of freezing weather on Memorial Day. So we have a very short growing season. We're right by the Sierras, and it's okay. You know, when you live here, you adapt to it. You know when to plant and what you can get, and there you go. So, but that being said, I have beautiful little zucchini. I don't know if I've got those in the background. I do. These are 8-ball zucchini. And if you pick them much bigger than this, they get seedy. And so I had never grown these before. I thought they'd be fun, it'd be a novelty, and maybe people won't reject it when I bring 5 pounds to them. Anyway, I do have the long zucchini as well, and that will come up, but these are delicious. We had, I had one of these the other day, just steamed with some other stuff. I'll probably share that with you later. But this is an Anaheim chili. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the mix. And we're going to do kind of a Thai-inspired stir fry, if you will. I want something fast that has delicious leftovers, and, you know, that's what I got going on. So we're going to start using some veggies out of the garden. And I've already washed these. I don't use any pesticides or really any fertilizer unless it's organic. So all of my vegetables are really delicious and healthy, and I try to do all heirloom, but you know what, heirlooms have their own little issues. They're not as disease resistant. I would certainly, if I had problems with disease or anything, I'd try to research fixing it organically. I don't mind a hybrid. The only drawback with hybrid, and you can see, well, the only drawback with hybrid is you're not going to get the same plant. One year I thought, oh, I had the best acorn squash, and I saved the seeds and I planted them the following year. And the first year they were green acorn squash and they were delicious and sweet and just really meaty. The next year they were white and the flesh was still kind of a apricot color, but they had very little flavor. So you can see this zucchini, there's just little starting of the seeds. So if you were going to save seeds out of this, you certainly wouldn't want this one. You want to let them get bigger. And these are just great. Individual, I mean, that's a portion right there. I really love these for that reason, because I know for lunch I can take a steamer bag with these, or you know, a container, whatever, or saute them the night before, and here's your single portion. That's a perfect single portion. And because I'm cooking for 2, I'm going to do 2. I'll save the other 2 or bless one of my coworkers with those tomorrow, and there you go. I love zucchini, and I know planting 4 plants, people go, why did you do that? Well, because I'm almost out of my pickle relish and hamburger and hot dog relish. So I have to have a lot this year, because my recipe, and I'll do this recipe for you, is 10 pounds of grated zucchini. So, okay, so these 2 little guys are going to go in the refrigerator, and we'll keep them for another day. So there's 2 delicious servings right there. Okay, and then what I've got next in this, oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be really good. I've got some cabbage that I take advantage of the store, but this is organic, 3 tricolored cabbage that I'm going to use in that. And I need to chop up my celery. I wash this, and I'm going to, see this end? I'm going to chop that off and I'm gonna save it and regrow it. My garden is full of these now. And they absolutely grow beautiful celery. You're just, honestly and truly, you're repurposing, you're taking advantage of what Mother Nature did naturally. And so I'm just gonna cut all the way through the heart and everything. I want some delicious crunchy celery in here. And I'm gonna put, there we go. That's easily 2 servings of celery there. And we'll get a bag for the rest of that. And then I may have to pause you. I've got to go get my cremini mushrooms. You could use straw mushrooms. You could leave them out if you don't like mushrooms. I'm just trying to make this as chock full of vegetables that I already have. I wish I had a red bell pepper, but I don't. That's why I stuck the Anaheim in there. So anyway, I'm going to pause you, bring you back when I get those mushrooms out, and then we're going to get to the meat portion. Okay? All right, so I'm back. And what I've got over here on the veggie tray ended up to be just a huge amount of vegetables. They will cook down. I've got cremini mushrooms, my 2 zucchini. I've got Anaheim pepper because I didn't have a red bell. Half of a sweet white onion. 2 large cloves of garlic, a grated or a sliced carrot. And now I'm going to cut up these chicken thighs. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And we're going to cut these up, and this is what we'll be cooking first because we're making a really delicious Thai-inspired chow mein. Basically, I don't know what else to call it. That's for lack of a better word. Anyways, I like to cut these when these are partially frozen. There's still some ice crystals in there, which makes it much easier to cut. Chicken can be a little bit tricky if you're not used to it. And there we go. Anyway, you got to make sure that you're not transferring. See, now these are pieces of fat I'm going to stick over here on the side. I don't need that in my dish. You got to make sure that your hands are clean, your surfaces are clean, and as soon as you're done, don't let anything dry on the surface. Do a bleach solution and disinfect those implements because these are our tools. That piece of fat doesn't need to be on there, and this one doesn't need to be on there. And thighs have a lot of flavor because they do have some fat in there, but they're my favorite piece of the bird. I don't care what bird it is. It could be a chukar, it could be a turkey, pheasant, quail, dove. My favorite. And that's because I'm sure because it's got that fat running through there, so I'm a fatty boobalatti. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish cutting this up. I'll bring you back when I've got something else going on. We're going to heat my skillet up and get our pasta, well, our noodles. All right, you guys, so I'm back and I have my cast iron skillet is here. It's hot. I've got 2 tablespoons of garlic infused olive oil. And I'm also going to put down, you're going to see very little bit of sesame oil, maybe 1/4 teaspoon. Sesame oil is very strong and you don't want too much. It'll make a dish just not taste okay. And right here I've got my red curry paste, which is what I'm gonna flavor this whole dish with. And I suggest that you find a curry paste that you love. I happen to love this one. I've tried others and I get so disappointed. So you got to find one that you've got the perfect blend of spice for you. Okay, now I'm going to get that mixed into the oil. And that's really, it's going to sit and spatter a little bit because it's cold, the oil's not. got some water in there. And then I'm going to get my chicken right down in there. I diced all those thighs. That was a little over a pound of chicken thighs, boneless, skinless. So I got those down there. These don't take very long to cook. So now I'm going to give it a little bit of salt, not much, a couple rounds, some cracked black. Smells good already. And I've got some red pepper flakes, just, you know, to your liking. What do you like? Do you like a lot? Do you like a little? It's all, it's your deal. You're the boss of your... Okay, now that curry paste is starting to coat everything. Delicious. You gotta love that. Doesn't that look good? Already. Can you smell that? Oh yeah, you can't. I think we should invent taste-o-vision. Smell-o-vision is for the birds because you still can't taste it. Anyway, I'm gonna bring you back when this is a little bit further along. And if I add anything, I'll let you know. Okay, so now I've got in the pot behind that you can't see, I do have some rice noodles, or the glass noodles. I decided they're kind of like fettuccine shaped. So I'm going to put my harder vegetables in first. And I also zested 2 limes over that. That lends such a great flavor to any kind of dish that you're trying to get some extra bang. Okay, so there's my garlic, and I'll put the onions and celery down. Might as well just put a little bit of everything, huh? And we're just gonna start getting this worked up. And zucchini. Oh. Now I'm going to cook the noodles to an al dente, and then I'm going to cool them off under cold water. And I am going to actually, well, I guess I'm actually adding all these veggies in. Wouldn't this be pretty with some red bell pepper? I'm really kind of bummed I don't have a red bell pepper right now. Oh well, it's all good. So now we have all the veggies in, and we're just going to kind of stir fry those. I am going to add some lime juice to this. The chicken is totally cooked now. It took about, because the pieces are so small, it really didn't take any time at all. And we have a man down. Somebody jumped ship again. It always happens. I knew that this pan was going to be really full. And here I thought I was going to be able to stir fry the whole thing in this pan with the noodles. Yeah, no. I cannot make a small meal because I'm always thinking about lunches, and both of us love leftovers, and it's so easy to grab leftovers for lunch and heat it up or eat it cold, doesn't matter. And especially this kind of dish, oh, it's going to be so good. So I'm tossing around the whole thing here. I turned up the heat a little bit because I had it turned down, trying to preserve the texture of the chicken. And we're just going to let this kind of simmer on, and oh, it smells amazing. I don't know. Do you guys want me? No, you don't want me to taste it right now. Okay. So we'll get that brewing, and please remind me, I need to go get a walk. I think I need a walk. I need a walk for the stove check, I need a walk for the barbecue, and I need a walk for in here. Anyway, So I'll bring you back when I'm a little further along. It's cooking right along. I hope you can see it as well as I can. It's beautiful. It smells amazing. All the flavors of Thai food. Red curry is just, if I could bottle it, I would. But I have to just buy my favorite. And that little jar that I use is about $4 for that curry paste, but it's just chock full of so many spices and herbs and everything that you want in there. So it's all worth it. Okay, so I'm going to get my noodles rinsed off and cooled down, and I'll bring you back when I'm done with this. And we're tossing it up because it's going to be delicious. Okay, so before I go any further, I want to make sure that you know I've got my rice noodles, which I believe makes this gluten-free, doesn't it? My rice noodles are rinsed and cooling. I've got about a tablespoon of ginger that I get in the tube. You guys have all seen that. And then I have this one that's chili pepper. We're going to try to use some of that up too today. This isn't hot, but it's delicious. And I need to use that up so I can buy some more. Okay, and then I want a little bit of tamari. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah. It's just going to flavor the dish a little bit more, and we're probably going to add a tablespoon, okay, of tamari and maybe a tablespoon of fish sauce. Oh. And fish sauce not open. Okay. Hate that. Because I know that I opened it. You can see it. Okay. So we're just going to drizzle down maybe, doesn't even have to be a teaspoon of fish sauce. That's going to add some added salt, so is the tamari, but you know, it's also going to help break these vegetables down. Let's stir this all around. I did put some of the pasta water from the rice noodles in here, and you can see these vegetables that are breaking down, but they're not so, you know, loosey-goosey that they're going to be mushy. So right now, because it's cast iron, I'm turning it off, and we're going to let the residual heat do its thing. I'm going to get my limes cut up, take you over to the plating station, and let you see what we got going on. All right, I'm back, and I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what I've got going on here. So right now, while this is steaming hot, everything is done the way I want it. I'm going to add a handful of roasted, maybe a handful and a half of roasted salted peanuts. Yeah. And now they're just going to get mixed in there. You know, Thai food is famous for having some kind of peanut sauce or something in there. And so that's why I did that. Now I've got my rice noodles over here. It was about 3/4 of a pound of rice noodles. So I'm going to spoon some of this so my pan's not so heavy into the rice noodle mix. And you could do the noodles on the plate and then add your mix over top, and I could do that, but we're going to have this for leftovers, and I don't want all of the good meat and veggies to go in one serving, so we're going to add it like this and toss it up. Okay, I think now I can get this and switch places. How about that? Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch places and try to pour this in right-handed, which didn't really work out real well for me, but because this pan is heavy and I'm a lefty. So that's all right. Men down. Yum. I don't know where my... Okay. We want to make sure we get everything out of the pan, because everything in here, the garlic, the peanuts, the onions. The only thing I'm missing, and I know you guys are going to go, where's the cilantro? I'm out. I'm out. I am so bummed too, because I really needed it today. And I don't have any in the garden right now. So I apologize. I would totally garnish this. All right, you guys, so I've got everything in here except what I'm gonna garnish. So I'm just gonna toss this with a big spoon. And look at those rice noodles. And you know, I actually have a student that is, she has to eat gluten-free or she gets very sick. And so I'm starting to understand that. And there's so many options out there now. Gluten-free is not that bad. It tastes delicious. So, okay. So now that I've kind of tossed that the way I want it, I'm gonna plate some up. Make sure you can see that. Hold on. Ooh. And I'll bring you in close because you know, you have to have a taste test. Right? Okay. So I'm just gonna plate it right out of that big bowl. I can't wait. My mouth's watering. Delicious. Got these fresh vegetables, either from farmer's market or from my garden. The peanuts at the end add that crunch and Thai inspired flavor that we all love. If you like Thai food, you know, if you don't, hopefully you've moved to a different video. I don't know. And then we've got chilies. Yum. This looks amazing. Put a couple extra veg on top. And I think that's dinner for me. And then I'm going to add a wedge of lime and squirt that down on top, because these are the limes that I zested. I'll make sure you can see that. Ooh, doesn't that look good? So I'm gonna squeeze. This is such a juicy lime. And right now I would be putting fresh cilantro down over top of this, and I truly apologize that I don't have any because I'm kind of bummed myself. Okay. So we're gonna take a bite for you and see what we have. Let's see, I need some chicken, some rice noodles. Yum. Uh-oh, don't get too big a bite. There we go. You know, you get greedy and then all of a sudden you got something you can't handle. Okay, and I think I have right there. That's too big a bite. Okay, good thing I'm not on camera. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite and I'll let you know. Wow. Oh my gosh. So good. This is exactly what I wanted out of this meal. I hope this inspires you because it is delicious. This would be good with some shrimp added to this. Obviously the cilantro. It is so flavorful. It's got every spice you would want in a red curry, and lime, and those delicate rice noodles that are just so light that you just don't even know they're there, and all the veggies from the garden and from the farmer's market. Oh, it's so good. I hope this inspires you to try something new. I hope it inspires you to maybe, you know what? I was going, what am I going to do with this chicken again? And I came up with this. And so I truly hope that I've inspired you to go further. You can make this, oops, sorry. You can make this and have lunches, because check it out. We got lunches for a while. And oh, we can have this beautiful dinner tonight, and you could share it with friends. Take it to a potluck, whatever you want to do. Anyways, I hope it inspires you. I hope it brings you back. And I truly hope if you like this, you give me a thumbs up. And if you really like it, share it on Facebook, Google Plus, or Twitter. And let your friends know. You know what? Everybody struggles for new ideas. And it's not like this is new, but it might be something that you hadn't thought of lately. And I happened to see my red curry and went, oh, I'm gonna make a red curry dish. Anyway, so there you go. I hope you come back. And as always, you guys, God bless.